Hey zombie slayers out there, it's Parker here from the COD channel, and welcome back to another video today. Mainly what we're going to be talking about is just one single statement. Now, you guys probably already know what that statement is just based off the title alone, but it has to do with Treyarch's next Call of Duty game, and for an experience for zombies, it could either be the worst Call of Duty Zombies experience or the best Call of Duty Zombies experience. So, I'm going to be providing with you guys two argumentative statements that I'm going to provide for each side, so one for both. So you know what, we might as well get right into it. So before I get right into it, I just do quickly want to mention that this is just my own views, my own opinion. I know some people that may either agree with what I'm going to be talking about or just strongly disagree with what I'm going to be talking about, and I do understand that, but the thing is, if you do happen to either disagree with some of the statements that I'm going to be making, just feel free to leave a comment down below. Hopefully we can find a connection and maybe even potentially a solution to what you're going to be talking about. But other than that, I might as well get right into it. And firstly, I just want to talk about how Treyarch could actually make this next Call of Duty Zombies experience the worst Call of Duty Zombies experience. So I'm just going to go right out and say it. I think Treyarch, what they're trying to go for with this whole zombies experience is that they're actually trying to make zombies a little bit more innovative. They're trying to add new things, new twists, new challenges that you can do. But the thing is, I think they're having this misconception of instead of making things innovative, they're actually just making it annoying. It's an annoying struggle that you have to do, and I'm just going to be going all the way back for Black Ops' Moon. Now, if you guys don't really understand the map, it actually spawned in the first room. It could either have spawned Juggernog or Speed Cola. Two pretty good perks, I guess, but the thing is, if you want to survive in zombies, you do need Juggernog. So the thing is, if Juggernog didn't happen to spawn in that first room, you'd have to go on the teleporter, you'd have to do all this stuff, gather enough points, and you'd have to go all through these doors, you'd have to gather up all your points once again, and then you'd have to go back on the teleporter, get jugs. It would usually take close to, at a minimum, 10 minutes, maybe even a lot longer for most people, but the thing is, it's a struggle to do most of that stuff, and the thing is, you can either hop into a game just like Kino or Ascension. You could hop into one of those games, spend about an hour on one of those games, and maybe even get to round 20. Now the thing is, if you do something like that on Mob of the Dead or Buried or one of the other Black Ops 2 maps, or even Die Rise, the thing is, you'll spend close to an hour, let's give it the same range, and you'll only get to something like round 7 or round 10, somewhere around that. So the thing is, you can either have to do all this crazy wacky stuff, you have to turn on this to activate the perk in which you can get, or you have to build this whole huge airplane, and this is going to be directly towards Mob of the Dead. You have to build this whole huge airplane for like 20 minutes trying to gather up parts so that you can go and pack a punch, you can do stuff like that, but it just makes the game, instead of making it just run smoothly, everything works perfectly fine, something similar like either Kino or Ascension. I'm not just going to be dissing them from Black Ops 2, because Black Ops 2, they did have some simplistic maps such as Town and Farm and Bus Depot, but the thing is, I think they're making these zombie maps just a little bit more complex than what they need to be. I think they can just dumb it down just a little bit, have the same innovativeness as Kino, in which you just need a simple power switch, nothing too complex. You don't have to get down, like shoot a perk in the second body. You don't have to do that type of stuff in those just regular other maps, but the thing is, I think they need to make zombies a little bit more simplistic than what they've been doing, because you have to think, they have another year, and what they could do with that another year, they could do something in which, oh, I'm just picturing it now, you have to solve this huge puzzle, you have to like get down, you have to shoot something, and then you have to shoot another thing, and it just this whole huge wacky stuff just to get one thing. That's kind of what I'm thinking Treyarch is actually going to be doing. Now the thing is, Treyarch probably isn't going to be spending most of their time that they have right now just towards zombies. They're probably going to do some other stuff, or they might even be chillaxing, because most likely when it's crunch time for a lot of these Call of Duty developers, that's when they actually start doing work. But the thing is, I think what Treyarch could be having right now could be something a lot better than what they're probably thinking about doing. So for wrapping up this part of the video, if Treyarch really wanted to make this next Call of Duty Zombies experience a bad experience for us, something that they would just keep on doing is keep on making these maps more complex, more innovative. Instead of being able to just simply do just a regular simple task, you'd have to do stuff in which instead of being more innovative, it would just be more annoying. But on a brighter note, we might as well just switch over on how Treyarch could actually make this next Call of Duty Zombies experience a good experience for us. So for helping me with the connection that I'm actually trying to get to in today's video, I thought it'd be more appropriate if I actually use a little bit of an analogy. Now, it's pretty simple. It's just quality over quantity. But like really the direct translation, what we're actually trying to get to is more or less simplicity over complexity. But really, if Treyarch wanted to make this next Call of Duty Zombies experience a good Call of Duty Zombies experience, something that I think they should do is just have more simplistic zombie maps. Zombie maps in which you don't really have to do much things. Like, I'm going to be using Black Ops 2 for an example. Now, for Black Ops 2, they had a total of 8 zombie maps. And out of those 8 zombie maps, 5 of them, I would have to say, were completely complex. You had to do all this crazy stuff to do really simple things like turn on the power, get your perks, and to even pack-a-punch sometimes. It was actually a huge struggle, and at like some moments as well, it got a little bit annoying. But the main reason why I like maps like Kino, Ascension, Farm, Town is just because everything's right there. You don't have to do all that crazy nonsense to do really simple things like turn on the power, or even to pack-a-punch in Kino. It really is just linking up 2 teleporters and boom, you're right there, rather than in Mob of the Dead having to make this huge airplane that you have to go all across the map to get to, and like to find the parts for most of that stuff, it could take up to maybe even half an hour, which is just insane at moments. But really, what I really look for, because I would like to say I'm a really simplistic zombie player, the 2 things that I like to look for in zombies is just trying to get to high rounds and just really killing zombies. I don't like to wait around for things to happen. I like just to get right into it, not have to wait, get right into the zombie slaying, rather than having to walk all the way around the map, opening up doors, turning on this to turn on that, and just having to get all the parts to maybe, and of course it's going to be another Mob of the Dead reference, just to add parts to the plane, do all that stuff, just roam around the map trying to find most of that stuff. And really, I just like getting right into the action rather than having to do that. So for wrapping up this video in general, if Treyarch truly wants to make this next Call of Duty Zombies experience a good Zombies experience, something that they should do is just have more simplistic zombie maps. I'm not totally against them having innovative zombie maps as well, but it would be cool if instead of only having 8 zombie maps in total like what they had in Black Ops 2, it would kind of be cool if they had like 14 zombie maps in total, having like 4B, these innovative maps and these complex maps, and maybe like 10 of them just being really simple and just really not as complicated as something like along the lines of a Die Rise or a Mob of the Dead. But other than that, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like rating down below, or maybe even leave a comment if you guys have to agree or disagree with anything that I did mention. But other than that, my name is Parker. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful and fabulous day today, because I certainly am, and I guess I'll talk to you guys in the next video.